So these are the EPOS Audio GTW 270 Hybrid Closed Acoustic Gaming Wireless Earbuds. And that mouthful aside, they make for arguably the best all-round earbuds that money can buy today, and that's with or without a cable, period. Now don't get me wrong, they are primarily designed for gaming, and that's no matter the platform, and this does come with the caveat that you currently miss out on a dedicated mobile app that might additionally offer more customization with its physical button on the right earbud. However, I'd hazard a guess that most of you interested in these could forego that, and they do still have a desktop app, plus there is EPOS Connect on both Android and iOS that could still support it in future. So let's never say never and start requesting it. But diving right into it, the GTW 270s are certainly premium in appearance and feature a compact yet sturdy, in-the-ear closed ergonomic design with impressive build quality to match. Dimensions are pretty much irrelevant as far as buds are concerned, but as always, their fit will vary based on your ear and preferences, and I'd say from a personal standpoint, these sit alongside my IE80s as the most comfortable earbuds I've used to date. Its accompanying charging case is also of equal quality, and once the buds are inside, you'll use that button on the front to pair them with either Bluetooth or another dongle if needed. Charging from 0 to full should take roughly 90 minutes, and I experienced around 5.5 hours of continuous use on PC. 5 blue LEDs on the case will also inform you of the charge time remaining, of which you'll get roughly 3 full charges with it, or just over, and the buds are rated at IPX5, so they're going to be suitable for both running and working out, in other words light sweating, which is great. Now that physical button on the right earbud, whilst it isn't currently rebindable, does offer a bunch of default functionality during Bluetooth operation. 1 click will play and pause media in addition to answering and ending calls, 2 clicks will skip forward tracks and 3 clicks jumps back, and finally holding it for 2 seconds will engage voice assistants such as Play Assistant or Siri. Now the hybrid version we've been sent ships with the USB Type-C dongle and an optional Type-A converter, which enables support on pretty much every recent platform you can think of for the aptX low latency codec. Just so you know where we're at, I've tried it with the Nintendo Switch, a PlayStation 4, couldn't get a PS5 for obvious reasons, PCs running Windows 10, and a Sony Xperia XZ Premium running Android. It's performed flawlessly on each one of those, and it brings latency down to about 20 milliseconds thanks to that low latency codec, which has been more than suitable for the fastest of competitive shooters. Now this kind of latency I'm sure could be reduced further, but I only noticed it in a controlled environment, standing still in Counter-Strike and pressing mouse 1 to fire an AK-47 in both wired and wireless. In real-world use, I had no inclination there was any kind of delay whatsoever, and I'd happily use it for competitive play. One note here is that the microphone is only available through Bluetooth operation, so once you do use the dongle, it's audio only from there on out, as it's a requirement of the implementation of the aptX low latency codec. That's fine for me since I'd rather use a proper mic when gaming or streaming anyway, but if you are using Bluetooth, then this is a quick audio test of how the mic sounds in a controlled environment. I've connected to Discord with myself on my gaming computer and I'm recording it back. It's okay for what it is, okay implementation of a microphone placed on the right earbud that sits inside of your ear. Now the only thing missing from the dongle that would prevent me from recommending them to, well, anybody and everybody is the lack of a line-in port. And that's because those with dual PC setups for streaming, or those that utilize mixers on a single PC and thus require the use of a 3.5mm cable to route audio out and in, may be unable to use them without introducing more latency through audio repetition in Windows. Now jargon aside, and by the way, many people do repeat audio with other products today and don't care for that bump, my plea to EPOS as a competitive player that streams and cares about it is simply this. Please in future release an XL version of these dongles that I can pair with both this and the GSP670, which would additionally feature that line-in port for a 3.5mm cable. I can forgive this release of course due to its design focus toward mobile gaming, and the dongle does need to be quite small, but I really do think it should become a standard in future for your bigger headsets designed more for home use only. And this is something the majority of competitor products also fail to offer, because if you do this, I think you've honestly won the game.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
But touching on that impressive audio quality, they're an absolute joy to use. And as with my full-size GSP 670s, the GTW 270 hybrids have somehow brought with them a sufficient amount of oomph to the low end, i.e. bass. It's very much present and rides the line finely just before it becomes overpowering toward the mids and highs, so footsteps in shooters. Yet it still has plenty there that you won't find them lacking in all kinds of genres. If you did want to tweak them further, you'll be able to install the EPOS gaming suite on PC and gain control over the EQ, plus update the firmware, which depending on your release might enable support for multi-device pairing as well. Now, positional audio is also on point and I had absolutely no issues in Quake, CSGO, Apex and Warzone, and I would have loved these for events before COVID as well, both to travel and then use in gameplay. Plus, real talk, before I shaved my head because, well, no more headset hair. Look, to put it simply, the GTW 270 hybrids are the earbuds that all other buds should fear. They might be lacking a little customization on mobile, but they'd not only steal your girl, but climb higher and probably run faster than any other pair of wireless earbuds on the market today. If they tick all of your boxes, and believe me when I say they're so close to doing that for me, then they're near endgame level. If you're considering picking these up, then providing they're bought from an authorized retailer, EPOS have seemingly carried over Sennheiser's excellent 2-year warranty from their time together, as it's also present here. And whilst they are relatively expensive at roughly 180 UK pounds at time of recording, and whilst they were sent to me by EPOS to review, trust me when I tell you that everything I thought they would be. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions then let me know down below and I'll get back to you. Don't forget I do stream on Twitch, so make sure to stop by and get involved in the live discussion, and if you're watching this in the first few days after it goes up, I will be competing in a charity Warzone tournament this upcoming week with a bunch of UK peripheral vendors involved, so make sure you come and watch. For now though, take care, keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm down.
I got him struggling.
That one's out for the count. Need to recharge my shield.
Very good. We finish off the whole squad.
Recharging my shields.
Where's GG? Well played.